Hi everyone, this is a quick update on Career Dreamer and how I think it's going to evolve in 2026. So yesterday we already covered the career identity and explore paths that were generated by AI, and today I want to focus more on the jump to Gemini part, and I'm gonna skip the resume and cover letter, and I'm gonna focus more on explore more job ideas. Now, on this one, Google generates a prompt based on everything that we provided so far, and it advises to continue to Gemini. Now, I ran this prompt in Gemini, and the crucial aspects here are the experience parts with the tasks and then the skills which are linked to the tasks. So you see here it says skills, software engineer, data security, and the rationale why this is a skill, and it goes on, and then at the end it asks to give at least one example of a company that hires for that specific role. Now, Gemini, in my opinion, is not yet suitable for job search, simply because it doesn't have access to Google for Jobs, or although it does have access to jobs to search in the web. And here we see examples, like it provides an example of a company and so on. But what I think it's better, I think it's AI mode for this. And initially I'm gonna run this generative AI mode, so it's exactly the same prompt. While I wait for this to happen and generate the experience, I'm gonna run it in the normal AI mode. This is pretty fast, and why I think AI mode is better than Gemini for this, and I believe candidates will start using AI mode and Google will push for AI mode to be used instead of Gemini, is because the actual answer is grounded in the live roles and the live companies that are hiring for this, and you see here already. So when it comes to example of companies, here for the first role, which is FinOps engineer, you see already the examples are based on actual companies hiring for these roles, and I believe this is much better than the answer provided in Gemini, which for FinOps engineer pretty much says Datadog, Snowflake, Revolut, or Stripe, which I think this comes from the training data set, and is not grounded in actual employers hiring at the moment. And other recommendations, and then so find live role for career path 1, which is the FinOps. And I think here is where AI mode would be far better and would produce far better recommendations if it were linked to Google for Jobs. So I think that in 2026 Google is going to link Google for Jobs into AI mode. And here are some live jobs that are pulled from different web pages, not from Google for Jobs, but there are still relevant live jobs that candidates can consider. And the most important thing is that it all started with a long prompt that includes the skills and the experience that the candidate has. And I think this is the future of job search. Let's see now the generative layout that from AI mode. So this one recommends initially AI financial integrity engineer, real world tokenization architect. Eventually it included FinOps cloud economist. It provides a comparison, and then if I say find live roles for part 3, I think this is down to the prompt as well, because it says provide innovative recommendations. So explore potential career paths. I'm especially interested in novel roles, so this is why AI mode with thinking enabled, which is pretty much based on Gemini anyway, is is providing innovative roles such as FinOps Cloud Economist. Let's see how it structures the job recommendations. This is a generative layout created on the fly by Google's AI Mode. And again, it lists the jobs. I'm not sure if you can click on any link. You can only click on the sources on the right. And then it provides market intelligence, skill gap analysis, and emerging requirements. So here's a quick overview of what I think the next steps will be for Google. Instead of jump to Gemini, some prompts might actually take you to AI mode, and here is where AI mode will be far more valuable if it had integration with Google for Jobs. So that's the short video for today.